한밤중의 고요를 깨는 지독한 악취. 어둠 속을 헤매던 한 괴한이 화학약품에 속절없이 녹아내린 흉측한 시신을 발견합니다.
Reardon.
Uniform-related BP transfer, possible homicide at the crossings. Seaport at Boston Wharf. It's a mess down there.
간밤에 울린 화재 경보기가 시신의 존재를 알리고 수사관들이 현장에 도착합니다.
What do you got here?
Suspected homicide.
Call came in at 5:38. It's a false alarm.
Triggered by hand in the lobby, which...
Who cares until we heard about the smell? Decomp coming out of number 11. Too strong for an animal.
Here.
Did one of you talk to the neighbors? See who lives there?
We did. No one knows.
That's you? You manage property?
Kevin Sullivan, Watertown Management Group.
수사관과 눈이 마주치자 몸을 숨기는 11호 거주민.
Who lives in apartment 11, Kevin?
No idea. That's a corporate rental. Short-term is in and out.
마치 시신의 존재를 알리려는 듯 허위로 화재 경보기를 울린 사람은 대체 누구였을까?
Who pulled the fake fire alarm, Kevin?
Uncle Luke.
I need you to get me the surveillance.
범인의 단서를 얻기 위해 현장을 수색하지만 좀처럼 신원을 확인하기 어려웠고 형체조차 알아볼 수 없는 시신 앞에서 수사는 미궁 속으로 빠져듭니다.
What would I ever do without you?
이 모든 비극의 시작은 56일 전 한 남녀의 만남에서부터 시작되었죠. 마트에서 매력적인 여성 시아라를 발견하고 단숨에 마음을 빼앗겨버린 남자 올리버.
Sorry.
Are you in line?
No. I got the wrong drink.
Hey, NASA. Your bag. I like it. I like your bag.
It's from the Space Museum in New York.
I've always wanted to go.
It's cool, but the Kennedy Space Center I think is cooler.
Are you trying to impress me?
Maybe.
I'm Oliver, by the way.
I'm Ciara.
이 도시에 온 지 얼마 되지 않았다는 공통점, 그리고 비슷한 취향을 가진 두 사람은 걷잡을 수 없이 서로에게 빠져듭니다.
This might be a little bit presumptuous, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. There's a documentary on Apollo 11 playing at the Adler Theater in Brookline on Wednesday. Do you want to go with me?
Okay. Yeah, give me your phone.
6:30, Westbury Bar.
See you there.
하지만 올리버에게는 말 못할 비밀이 있었는데 자신의 신분과 과거를 철저히 숨긴 채 조용히 살아가고 있었던 올리버. 과연 그의 정체는 무엇일까?
Good to see you again. Question. You said that you had only read about this place when the woman who took your coat had clearly seen you here before.
This is embarrassing. I was hoping that you didn't catch on to that. Okay, the truth is that I came here a couple weeks ago for work. I wanted it to feel like we were discovering the city together. And I don't know. It seemed like a harmless admission at the time. I don't know why I did it. I think you make me nervous. So, can you please start over?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. And Tyler Murkow sat down next to me. Cutest boy in 8th grade. Oh my God. I had such a crush on him.
What happened to him?
Tyler Murkow?
Did he end up falling for you in the end?
Oh, yeah. Too hard, actually. And then I broke his heart.
Another round?
Bathroom. I'll be right back.
그녀의 첫사랑 이야기에 올리버는 사색이 된 채 상담사에게 전화를 걸고
You've reached Troxler Psychotherapy. If this is an emergency, please dial 911.
Dan, that's me. I think I'll do it again, and I don't know what's gonna happen if you don't pick up the phone.
Excuse me.
Let's go. I called an Uber.
Okay.
Where do you live?
Dorchester, 127 Josephine.
Forget Seaport, 127 Josephine, please.
We can share.
It's nice out. I think I'm gonna walk.
Okay.
감정이 더 격해지기 전 올리버는 가까스로 자신을 억누르며 시아라를 돌려보냅니다. 두 사람이 만난 지 어느덧 4일째.
It's nice. It's livable. I feel like termites.
Yeah, Mom was asking me how are you doing today. I told her everything was great. She worries about you living in the ghetto. Should give her a call.
How's she doing, by the way?
Oh, you know, she's batshit. Yesterday, she hit on the UPS guy.
You're a saint for dealing with it.
Oh, I know I am.
I'm sorry, dude. I feel like I should be there with you.
No, don't be sorry. I don't need you here. I need you there. Making some real money.
용기를 내어 다시 데이트를 신청하는 올리버.
I was hoping that you wanted to maybe do a redo on that movie. The Adler's on Harvard in green. It looks old school.
Okay. What kind of old school we talking? Red.
Was constructed from a single pilot seat atop a jet engine, pointed directly at the ground to fling the vehicle off balance. Armstrong plummeted to the earth.
Have you ever been skydiving?
No, I've never been skydiving. Have you?
No. But I know what it feels like.
지난 만남과 달리 안정을 되찾은 올리버는 능숙하게 데이트를 이끌고
You know, a club wall all you want, but an industrial humidity reduction fan will give you the thrill of a lifetime. There you go. There you go. No, you're okay. You're okay. Turn around. Lean forward. Yeah, is it good? Come on with me.
그렇게 서로에게 마음을 연 두 사람은 마침내 연인 사이로 발전하게 됩니다.
Can I ask you something? This scar that you have,
It's a long time ago.
what happened?
It's an accident.
하지만 시아라는 올리버에게서 의외의 면모를 발견하는데 오랫동안 불면증에 시달리며 제대로 잠든 적이 없다는 올리버.
Have you been to a doctor?
Many times.
And do they know why?
Why I can't sleep? Inflation, climate change, social media, drug addiction, mass murder, disposable fashion. I mean, seriously, I don't know how anyone with a brain can sleep on this planet. Putin just needs to bite the bullet and drop the fucking bomb already. Coffee?
No, thank you. I actually really have to get going.
I can, maybe some eggs.
Nah, I'm good.
시아라는 그의 불면증을 대수롭지 않게 여기며 자리를 벗어나는데 한 기자가 그녀에게 접근합니다.
I'm Jane. I couldn't help but notice you coming from the crossings. I saw you with Oliver. How do you know him?
We went to college together. His roommate dated mine.
He's not who you think he is.
Yes, he is. And I really have to go, but it was nice meeting you. Ish.
Okay then. Good luck.
올리버를 경계하라는 제인의 서늘한 경고는 이 관계가 결코 평범하지 않다는 걸 암시하고 있었죠. 사실 시아라에게도 비밀이 있었는데 그녀가 의도적으로 올리버에게 접근했다는 것.
My dad was in the Navy, so I grew up all over. But yeah, I just moved to Boston a week ago for my work. Yeah.
신분과 말투, 차림새까지 철저한 계산 끝에 올리버에게 접근했던 시아라. 하지만 이상한 낌새를 감지한 올리버의 눈빛에 의심이 서서히 피어오르기 시작합니다.
There's this,
Give me a phone.
we should meet there. 6:30 Westbury Bar?
Yeah, that works for me.
올리버 역시 본능적인 위화감을 느끼며 그녀의 이름을 검색해보지만 아무런 흔적도 발견되지 않았죠.
Check it out. Allison has been Marie Kondoing our garage. Your dad and I had those made for Spring Fling when we were co-presidents of SAE. You know, at the memorial when we wrote down our memories about them and sent them up. Come on. Let's try it.
Really?
Toss it over. Perfect. Love it. What?
사실 올리버가 시아라를 의심하는 이유는 그 역시 도피 생활을 하고 있기 때문.
Don't forget who he really is.
All he's good at his job. I'm not gonna fire him.
아버지와 친한 사장 엘리엇의 도움으로 지낼 곳과 일자리를 얻게 되었지만 아내 앨리스는 올리버의 과거를 문제 삼으며 그를 탐탁지 않게 여기고 있었죠.
What's he been doing the last few years anyway?
He was in Oakland working in a big firm.
I thought he was in New York.
He was before. Why does it matter?
Because he moves around every time the past catches up with him.
대체 올리버는 무엇으로부터 도망치고 있는 것일까? 어느덧 만남 9일째.
I like that dress on you.
Thank you. I think it's from the 90s.
두 사람은 미소 속의 속내를 감춘 채 서로를 탐색합니다.
Are you two ready?
Yeah.
Very. Can we get the check, please?
Sure thing.
Can I ask you, what's with the cash?
You know how much information that they gather from your credit card spending? They know everything about you.
So what do? You keep it under your mattress?
I keep all my account information in a safe place. I'm not going to be an open book to an industry that doesn't care about anything other than its own profits.
Hey, I get it.
Is that why you're not on social media?
No, I used to be on all that stuff, but then this guy in Tulsa stole my sister's identity and used it to try to buy a car.
It's not just social media, though. You're not on the internet at all.
I guess my life's not very notable.
시아라의 집에 방문하겠다는 올리버의 기습적인 예고. 시아라는 그가 도착하기 전 자신의 정체를 들킬 만한 흔적을 지워야 했고 그때 뇌리를 스치는 새로운 아이디어.
Hey.
Oh my god, thank you. These are so beautiful.
You know, I was actually just thinking about how we once lived in a house that I thought was haunted. I would hear these creaks in the middle of the night and this low hum, like someone was moaning. My sister said it was all in my head, but I knew she heard it too. That my mother collected, coming alive in the night and running around. My house was kind of lonely growing up. My sister was never really home, and my mom was pretty out of it most of the time. So I thought that they would come find me or something.
시아라가 노린 것은 올리버의 집에 들어가는 것이었죠.
Hello? Well, I assume that you're gonna put me up somewhere. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. I signed this lease less than 2 months ago, and no one said anything about this.
What was that?
I have to leave for 3 weeks for some massive extermination.
You can stay with me.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, you can stay with me.
흰개미 방제 작업이 시작된다는 소식을 흘리자 올리버는 기꺼이 자신의 집을 내어주고
Sierra, I want you to.
마침내 돈을 구할 수 있다는 생각에 그녀는 들뜬 마음으로 가족들에게 전화를 겁니다.
Plus the gas company doubled rates across the whole county. You know, if your father paid half of what he owed when he left, we would not be in this position. We would not have to sell our...
Listen, how much do you need for the house?
$42 million.
Okay, well, tell the bank that you're gonna have that this month. I mean, I think I might even be able to send you 10 by then. Keep this conversation between us, okay? I really mean it.
I just don't know what you're up to, but it sounds like trouble.
Don't you trust me?
No, I never have. You remember when you stole that guinea pig from church and I found it in your dresser drawer? That's when I knew I have a little freak on my hands.
하지만 엄마는 어째서인지 돈을 벌어오겠다는 시아라를 괴물 취급했고 시간은 다시 현재로 돌아옵니다.
Good luck with that. This body's in 100 pieces.
What is that? Bleach? Oven cleaner?
Look what was by the bed.
What do you think that is? TNT? Liquid X? Murder One? Dance Fever?
현장에서 발견된 의문의 약병, 피해자를 수월하게 죽이기 위해 마취라도 했던 것일까?
A woman who wears a size 7.5 shoe. I wonder who she was.
시신의 성별조차 파악되지 않는 상황.
Well, we got this shitty heater and corrosives. I think somebody Googled how to get rid of this guy. This. I mean, we're supposed to think Fat Cat lives here, but this jacket's straight out of dry cleaners. This scene is staged. We gotta stop calling him a he. He's a soup. He could be a she.
경찰은 올리버의 신분이 철저히 위조되었다는 사실을 알아내고
Dead in a tub. You sure it's not an OD?
No, it's ours. They dissolved the body intentionally.
Like an old school mob thing?
Don't know. This guy ain't who he says he is.
올리버가 시아라를 초대한 그날 그는 가짜 신분을 폭로하겠다는 익명의 편지를 받게 됩니다.
Distress call after hours. It's important we touch base the next day.
Someone left me an envelope with my name on it. I guess they were just testing to see if I'm Oliver St. Ledger.
Who knows you're living in Boston now?
You, the family, Elliot Burhane.
You haven't told anyone else?
No.
Any new friends?
Yes. I was meaning to tell you this. I met someone and...
Where'd you meet?
Her name's Ciara, and it's fine. Okay? Don't worry.
But we're talking about you. I know how lonely you are, but don't you think it's more important to protect yourself?
편지를 무시하라는 상담사의 조언을 따라 시아라와 보낼 행복한 미래에 집중하는 올리버.
You wanna start bringing over your stuff tonight?
만남 10일째, 시아라와의 즐거운 동거 생활이 시작되는데
I mean, when I was younger, I was sure that I was gonna be an astronaut. Yeah, a fucking astronaut. It's just so laughable. Maybe I was never meant to wear the meatball after all.
What's the meatball?
The spacesuit. It's been the logo forever.
I don't know. I'd call it nothing.
How do you not know about this? It's a basic fact.
Of course I know the f***ing meatball.
You sound scary.
찰나의 말실수가 올리버의 의심에 다시 불을 지핍니다.
Can I go take a bath?
Yeah, of course.
시아라가 자리를 비운 사이 서늘한 표정으로 주사기를 꺼내는 올리버.
I'm really tired. Are you tired?
Good night.
Good night.
하지만 바늘이 향한 곳은 시아라가 아닌 올리버 자신. 지독한 불면증에 시달리던 그가 잠시나마 현실에서 도망칠 수 있는 유일한 수단이었죠. 올리버가 잠든 틈을 타 금고를 향해 발걸음을 옮기는 시아라. 시간은 다시 현재.
A body was found in the apartment.
Company apartment.
Apartment 11. Can you think of anyone who would want to hurt Oliver?
Of course not. He's a good guy.
When did you hire him?
A couple months ago,
And when did you last see him?
When I ran into him at the park on the pier a couple Saturdays ago.
You do know that Oliver Kennedy isn't his real name, right?
여기서 밝혀진 뜻밖의 진실은 그의 아내 앨리슨이 목숨을 잃었다는 사실이었죠.
Carl, Mr. Burhane's wife recently passed in an accident, and he's under a considerable amount of stress.
But we are sure it was an accident, though.
Sorry, my partner.
What are you trying to say?
Tara, what are you saying?
I do mean to imply. He lied to the cops about that. Maybe he's lying about this.
All right, forget it. I'm done.
Well, listen, I'm not.
Hey, who do you think I am? Some cracked out dirtbag like the people you usually deal with?
수사관의 무례한 질문에 엘리엇은 차갑게 자리를 떠나는데
Mr. Brehane, I just need to know the last time you saw him, what did Oliver say to you?
You leave Ollie alone.
경찰의 압박에도 올리버를 철저히 감싸는 엘리엇. 이는 두 사람이 아주 가까운 사이라는 것을 보여주고 있죠.
And apparently the last time they saw each other, Oliver had something that he needed to tell him.
Like what? Hey, boss, I just killed my girlfriend.
Yes? Go apply your impeccable standards to the surveillance footage. I'll meet you back at the tub.
A goblin in the lobby.
조사 결과 한 달 전부터 11호 주차 구역에 누군가 주차한 흔적이 발견되고
This looks like some girl. Is that the killer?
Not necessarily. That body was there for a long time. You don't rot like that overnight.
Right.
화면 속의 시아라와 올리버는 다정하기 그지없는 모습이었죠.
Oliver. What is this?
시아라가 금고를 노린 그날 이후에도 두 사람의 동거는 계속되었던 것일까?
It's propofol. I use it to sleep sometimes. Listen, what I have, isn't a normal kind of insomnia. And after 3 or 4 nights in a row, I stop being able to tell what's real and what's not.
What are you so anxious about?
Everything.
사실 시아라는 금고의 비밀번호를 풀지 못했고 올리버의 휴대폰 비밀번호를 훔쳐보며 다음 기회를 기약합니다.
Am I seeing you tonight?
Yeah.
7?
I'll see you then.
출근하는 척 올리버를 속인 뒤 언니 샤일라에게 전화를 거는 시아라.
Frank Fitzgerald? Since when do you hang out with him? I just think it's a little weird to hang out with your dead brother's friend. I think it would make me sad.
두 사람의 대화에서 충격적인 사실이 드러나는데
I may have access to some funds from the St. Ledger Corporation.
People owe us. You meant Oliver St. Ledger.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Megan, don't do anything stupid, okay?
시아라에게 죽은 오빠가 있다는 것, 그리고 그녀의 가족이 올리버의 과거와 깊게 얽혀 있다는 사실이었죠.
No need. I'm downstairs in the lobby. I got off work early.
Can you just give me 15 minutes? I'm just running a little bit behind.
Yeah. No rush. I'll be here.
통화를 마친 그녀에게 찾아온 뜻밖의 위기. 애초에 회사에 취직한 적이 없는 그녀는 거짓말이 들통날까봐 필사적으로 달려가고 이 아찔한 해프닝은 생각지 못한 감정의 파동을 불러오는데
This shoe has exploded!
No, they're just cheap.
No. It's an epidemic, and we're gonna get out of here before another shoe explodes. Honey, across the city! Everybody stand back!
시아라에게 진심으로 헌신하는 올리버. 그 다정한 모습에 시아라는 복수의 대상이 아닌 인간 올리버에게 묘한 끌림을 느끼기 시작하죠.
How many miles are on it?
726.
Do you know that my whole family shares one 12-year-old Subaru with 200,000 miles on it? We come from very different worlds.
That doesn't matter now. Never going back. Okay, so what do you think? Should we adopt a cat, or is it straight to kids, or what?
No, I'm really more of a dog person. Are you sure that you're okay with this? Because I know this is a lot.
Your stuff? No, you need it. The room is empty. It's literally nothing.
No, not my stuff. All of this. Us. I know it's only a couple weeks, but is it crazy?
I really don't know what that word means anymore.
Okay. How about you relax and I can make us something easy for dinner?
No.
No.
You're my guest. I cook for you. Go. Sort your room out.
Okay.
하지만 흔들림도 잠시 오빠를 떠올리게 하는 옷을 주워 입으며 시아라는 다시 마음을 다잡습니다. 올리버에게 접근한 이유는 단 하나, 시아라의 가족을 파괴해버린 끔찍한 원흉이 바로 올리버였기 때문이었죠. 하지만 올리버 역시 자신의 과거를 괴로워하고 있었고
What happened?
Nothing. Let's get Thai food.
누군가 자신을 추적하고 있다는 불안감에 그는 서둘러 상담사 댄을 찾아갑니다.
This one, it said Ollie St. Ledger. I called it, but I hung up after one ring. I am telling you, someone knows who I am, and they're stalking me.
Just don't take the bait. You just throw it away. Hey, any change in your mood with those microdose bars?
No.
I want you to try these. They have a higher dose of psilocybin, so start with just half a square and get your anxiety under better control. Your sleep will improve.
같은 시각 아파트에 홀로 남은 시아라는 올리버의 명의로 된 거액의 신탁 기금이 있다는 사실을 알아냅니다.
The name on the account?
Starman Inc. It is a corporate trust that I opened for my son, Oliver St. Ledger.
You're Chicky St. Ledger?
Yes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't access these funds until this matures in April next year.
신탁 기금과 금고에 들어있는 돈은 올리버에겐 푼돈이었고 돈을 훔쳐도 뒤탈이 없을 것이라 확신한 시아라.
Oh my god. You scared me.
하지만 이상한 낌새를 감지한 올리버의 눈빛에 의심이 서서히 피어오르기 시작합니다. 그렇게 완전히 가까워진 줄 알았던 두 사람 사이에 보이지 않는 작은 벽이 생겨나고
Is that my shirt?
Yeah.
Is that why you were in my closet?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
It's not mine. It was in the apartment when I got here, already locked, and I don't have the combination.
No, I wasn't. But okay. Was there somewhere you had to be at 5:30 this morning?
I went to go see my therapist.
Do you find that it helps you?
I will say, it doesn't hurt.
Usually when someone says I will say, it means there's something else that they won't say.
It's my mom. She only ever calls me when she needs tech support. I'll see you.
I'll be here.
올리버가 자리를 비우자 망설임 없이 계좌에 접근하는 시아라. 예상대로 계좌에는 엄청난 거금이 들어있었고 시아라는 그중 10만 달러를 네로강 추모 기금으로 보내버립니다. 네로강, 올리버의 과거, 그리고 시아라. 이들 사이에 대체 어떤 악연이 얽혀있는 걸까?
Why are you so jacked up?
Because I did it, dude. I got the money.
Are you kidding?
No. And it's a bank transfer, so it's gonna take like a week or two to go through, but I fucking did it.
Is it really from the St. Ledgers?
Don't tell Mom.
How are you not gonna get busted?
Because it's not like a check made out to us. It's complicated, but I'll tell you when I get home.
When's that gonna be?
I'm liking it more than I thought I would.
It's called a job, Maggie. You do it for the money, which you said you just got, so what?
Yeah, so stop asking questions.
수사관들은 곧 충격적인 사실을 알게 되는데 그것은 바로 올리버의 별명이 네로강의 살인마라는 것.
The Narrow River killing refers to the brutal murder of prep school student Paul Sparling, found on the banks of a tidal inlet near the Narragansett Bay on June 5th, 2009. Fellow student Shane Martin was arrested for first-degree murder, though it was widely believed his classmate Oliver St. Ledger was responsible for the crime.
Yeah, I got here. Yeah, his dad's name's Casper St. Ledger. On the 2018 Midas list of world's richest venture capitalists. Net worth close to $1 billion. Damn.
기자 제이는 네로강 살인 사건의 내막을 파헤치기 위해 올리버의 주변을 맴돌고 있었고
Oliver?
올리버는 자신에게 편지를 보내던 스토커가 제인이라는 사실을 알게 됩니다.
Let's fuck. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? No fucking way.
제인을 역추적한 끝에 도착한 곳은 다름 아닌 자신의 임대주택. 간발의 차로 제인을 놓쳐버린 올리버는 끓어오르는 분노를 참지 못하고 그녀의 차를 부숴버립니다.
Hey, dude! What the f***? Hey, you can't do that. There's cameras down here. Whoa, hey, take it easy, man. Don't worry about the camera. I can help with that.
Yeah? What are you gonna do?
Get rid of it. If that's good with you. I mean, I just need to work a little overtime, you know?
Okay. One more thing.
What?
Hit me.
What?
Hit me.
Hit me! You gotta tell me twice. Hit me!
돈으로 관리인을 매수해 CCTV 영상을 깨끗하게 지워버린 올리버.
I don't know what happens in between then.
Oh, I know. Somebody wipe the evidence. My only job here today is to sort out what the fuck happened to that human puree floating in that bathtub. And I don't believe, not for 1 second, that slippage caused that tape to erase itself. But what I do believe, 100%, you the motherfucker pulled that fire alarm.
수사팀은 관리인을 협박해 올리버와 얽힌 제인의 존재를 알아냅니다.
When's the last time you saw Jane Miller?
I really don't know.
But you have a key to her apartment.
A master key, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
제인의 행방은 알 수 없었고 어쩌면 시신의 주인이 바로 제인일지도 모르는 상황.
Hey, if you guys think that Jane Miller's dead, what you think is in there?
Leased apartment, Jane Miller? Yours.
급히 문을 따고 들어간 제인의 집 내부는 놀랍게도 올리버의 아파트처럼 꾸며져 있었는데
Why does this place look so familiar?
Kevin Sullivan, who owns this apartment?
Same company owns Oliver Kennedy's apartment. His boss, Elliot Burhane.
건물 소유주가 엘리엇이라는 사실을 알게 된 수사관들은 올리버가 이곳에서 제인을 살해했다고 의심을 하게 됩니다.
He could have killed her here, brought her back to his place to melt her down.
That theory has some issues.
하지만 그 추리가 무색하게도 제인이 올리버를 추적해왔던 흔적들이 발견되고 정작 죽은 줄 알았던 제인은 너무나 멀쩡한 상태로 집에 돌아옵니다.
I'm a freelance reporter. I'm working on a story about Oliver St. Ledger in the context of his extended family.
Killed a rich kid, pays his way out of justice, where is he now, sort of thing.
Something like that, yes. In 16 years, Oliver's never spoken to the press. It's giving him a chance to speak for himself.
Why did you think that the best way to get the interview was to drop off an anonymous letter?
The grace period of his anonymity was coming to an end. He might be more susceptible to my suggestion that he control the narrative himself.
You ever meet his girlfriend?
She's a con artist.
Why would you say that?
She was after him for his money. I don't blame her. Why else would you date him?
I don't know. Maybe she found him attractive.
She knew who he was and she stayed with him.
올리버가 눈엣 가시로 여겼던 앨리슨을 살해했을 것이라 주장하는 제인.
Pretty sure he killed her too. He was staring at Allison the whole time, making her so uncomfortable. Like he was on drugs. I think they both were. You know, he was fucked up when he killed that kid in high school too.
하지만 제인의 증언은 현장에서 발견된 단서에 의해 신빙성을 잃어버립니다.
Detective Reardon, I need to speak to you for a minute.
Wait, right here.
Well, good. Check this out. What the hell? She's some kind of bank robber?
She's the lobby goblin.
That's what I'm saying. Look.
This is the code.
참혹한 시신을 발견하고 화재 경보기를 울렸던 의문의 괴한. 그게 바로 제인이었기 때문이었죠.
Okay, we've got the false alarm, misprison of felony.
Beanie.
I'm calling it burglary.
Burglary. I like burglary.
그렇다면 시신의 진짜 정체는 대체 누구일까? 그리고 사고로 죽은 앨리스는 올리버와 어떤 일이 있었던 것일까?
Slow down. Did you talk to her? No, I bashed the windshield.
제인의 정체를 알게 된 올리버는 당장이라도 그녀와 끝장을 보려 하지만 상담사 댄이 끈질기게 그를 만류합니다.
I don't. I want to know what she wants from me right now.
She wants something from Oliver St. Ledger, but you are Oliver Kennedy, a man who lets go of the past and embraces the future. Does this have anything to do with the woman you explicitly told me you'd stopped seeing?
I thought it was going to be different this time, but I don't.
Okay. Sometimes we're not ready emotionally, psychologically for what we want. Sometimes we just need to walk away.
과거를 잊으라는 댄의 재촉에 일방적으로 전화를 끊어버리는 시아라.
What's wrong with you? I was in the middle of a private conversation.
With a guy who was baby-stepping you through every decision in your life.
It's what people do when they want to better themselves.
Leave me.
하지만 올리버는 오랫동안 자신을 도와준 댄을 두둔하며 오히려 시아라에게 화를 내고
I already have a stalker. I don't need another one.
You think I'm a stalker? Well, God forbid I should want to get to know you. Why can't I know you?
What exactly do you need to know?
Oliver, have you ever had a relationship? Or are you so busy and consumed with learning everything about yourself and hoarding every gory detail for yourself?
I'm avoidant, and you're insecure. I'm glad that we cleared that up. That's good.
Oh my God. You are so damaged!
Sounds like you know me just fine.
이내 못할 말을 쏟아냈다는 후회를 남긴 채 올리버는 곧장 제인을 찾아갑니다.
Hi. I'm Oliver Kennedy. I live in the building. I think I saw you in the garage today, so I thought I'd be a good neighbor and just come over and introduce myself. You keep on leaving these notes in my mailbox addressed to Oliver St. Ledger?
Oliver, I know.
You know what?
I know who you are.
Yikes. I hope he never finds you. Have a good night.
그녀에게 섬뜩한 협박을 남기고 집으로 돌아온 올리버.
I'm sorry that I'm so crazy.
So am I.
오랫동안 자신을 괴롭힌 스토커를 두 눈으로 확인했기 때문일까? 약물 없이 단 한숨도 잘 수 없었던 올리버는 오랜만에 깊고 평온한 잠에 빠져듭니다.
How did you sleep?
Not as good as you did, I think.
시아라와 함께 행복한 일상을 이어가는 올리버. 그러던 어느 날 시아라가 올리버에게 한 가지 제안을 건네는데
I was wondering where that was.
Organic panic, psychedelic chocolate will melt your mind. 1 square, relaxation. 2, disinhibition. 3, introspection. 4, revelations. Come on, we can be psychonauts together.
환각 성분이 함유된 초콜릿을 먹고 서로의 비밀을 털어놓자는 것이었고
Cheers.
Cheers.
약 기운이 돌 때까지 시끌벅적한 축제를 즐기는 두 사람.
Everybody wants to be you so bad right now.
I'm a very lucky man.
Yeah, I know. They're all really jealous. Holy fucking shit.
그런데 그때 우연히 엘리엇과 마주치고
This is Ciara. You know Ciara. Ciara Wise.
Elliot. I love your little hat.
엘리엇의 손에 이끌린 두 사람은 원치 않는 만남을 하게 됩니다.
Hi.
Hi, Allison. Hi.
This is our friend Jane, and this is Ciara.
Ciara, did you say? Yeah, exactly. You look familiar. I think I've seen you where I'm staying. At the crossings.
You're staying at the crossing.
So, how do you guys all know each other?
We met after this big forgery scandal at the museum a few years ago. She saved our acquisition staff from buying a fake Basquiat.
That's good. So you work at the museum?
She's a reporter.
She's researching stories.
Story's me. Elliot, I'm the story.
Come on.
No, she's stalking me. In my home, on the street, at the gym. And right now she's talking to Ciara and she's probably fucking talking about me.
Ollie, if you want to build a real relationship, you're gonna have to tell her sometimes.
Yeah, well, I did that last time and it didn't go so well.
올리버가 잠시 자리를 비운 사이 시아라에게 그의 정체를 폭로하는 제인.
Your boyfriend isn't who you think he is. Oliver Kennedy isn't his real name.
He killed someone.
하지만 시아라의 표정이 굳어버린 이유는 따로 있었는데
You know, you're not the first girl to get caught up in this.
He had a serious girlfriend in London, Lucy Hargrove. They dated for almost a year.
그가 살인자라는 사실이 아니라 전 애인에게 과거를 털어놓았다는 배신감 때문이었죠.
Killed his classmate at Bridgefield Prep.
You told her everything?
About the murder.
그때 시아라가 훔친 돈의 액수를 확인한 샤일라에게서 전화가 걸려오고
This is insane. The Narrow River Memorial Fund? Wait, you really think the St. Ledgers are just gonna, what, consider it a contribution or something?
He's been in hiding for so long. He goes by Oliver Kennedy now, and he has no life.
What are you talking about? How do you even know that?
Because I know him now. Because I met him. Because I know him now. Okay?
I'm gonna puke. Mom's gonna die.
Don't tell Mom, dude. I'm gonna tell Mom because I'm the one who got this money.
You stole it.
No, I earned it.
Oh, yeah? By doing what, Meg? Are you f***ing a killer?
Yeah, I am.
I'm on my way to church to pray that you go to hell.
I should have known.
두 사람의 통화를 엿들은 제이는 그제야 시아라가 올리버에게 접근한 이유를 알게 되죠.
I want you to get what you want. But I want me to get what I want too. I need a reputable source. On the record. Oliver himself would have been my preference. And that's not going to happen.
You're bad at your job. Off the record, I fell in love with the Narrow River Killer. I knew every city. I knew every alias. I knew his social security number. I knew his mother's maiden name. And today, he's gonna tell me what happened that day that Paul Sparling died. And when he does, I promise I am never going to tell you.
시작은 복수를 위해서였지만 어느새 올리버를 진심으로 사랑하게 된 시아라. 그런 만큼 올리버가 전 애인에게 과거를 털어놓았다는 이야기는 시아라에게 왠지 모를 서운함을 안겨주었고
So, if you don't want to go, maybe I go. I can go first.
If I tell you, then you'll hate
I'm
me.
not gonna hate
You're gonna hate me.
Oliver, I'm not gonna hate you.
And I don't want that. And whatever you have to say to me, don't say to me. Just don't say it, and then we can just keep it the same as it is. I can't.
Okay, come here. Come here. Hey, look at me, okay? Okay. It's okay. Stay with me. Can you hear me?
My name is not Ciara. My name is Megan. And we did not meet on accident. I came here to find you on purpose, to take what you owe me and my family, because I thought I knew what happened in that river, but I don't know, maybe I don't. And I grew up believing that you were a monster, and now I don't know that either. Maybe you're not. I don't know. I can't tell. If you could have just been honest with me, if we could have talked about it. I really think that I would have found a way to understand you. I don't know. I thought we could work. But now I see. I know we can't. I know we can't.
차마 자신에게 진실을 털어놓지 못하는 올리버의 모습에 시아라는 차갑게 자리를 떠나버립니다. 사실 그녀는 올리버가 스스로 과거의 굴레에서 벗어나기를 바라고 있었지만 그녀의 마음을 알 리 없었던 올리버는 애꿎은 앨리슨을 붙잡고 몰아붙입니다.
Hey, Allison.
What do you want?
Is Ciara in there?
No idea. Maybe. She ran for her life.
Why do you hate me? Allison, what have I ever done to you?
Your father was a user too. And you are exactly like him. I can't wait until the whole world knows everything about you.
Yeah, but even if that does happen, Elliot will never love you the way that he loved my father.
In case you didn't know, your girlfriend is a liar too.
그런데 앨리슨의 서늘한 경고는 대체 무슨 의미였을까?
Allison!
혼란에 휩싸인 올리버가 다급하게 앨리슨을 쫓아가지만
Allison! Hey!
그녀는 끔찍한 사고에 휘말려 그 자리에서 목숨을 잃고 맙니다. 찰나의 순간 너무나 허무하게 꺼져버린 한 사람의 목숨. 그 죽음의 공포는 올리버가 쌓아올린 방어벽을 완전히 무너뜨렸고
I'll tell you the truth.
올리버는 떠나려는 시아라를 붙잡으며 마침내 자신의 과거를 털어놓습니다.
When I was in high school, a kid drowned in the Narrow River in Rhode Island, and I was involved. It was a place where people would go to hang out, and so senior year I went down there with my friends Paul and Shane. The three of us were close, but it was always tense, especially between me and Paul. I think back then I would have said that he was jealous of me, of the money and the freedom I had, but that wasn't it. It was me. I was the one. I was the one who was jealous. Paul just attacked Shane, and he was really trying to hurt him. And then they got into the river, and then Shane got on top of Paul, and Shane just kept on pushing Paul's head underwater, just pushing and pushing and pushing.
자신의 가장 친한 친구 쉐인이 또 다른 친구를 죽였다는 이야기.
Move past it, move on, and so I did. I've lost every single meaningful relationship in my life because of this one mistake, and because of that, my life is just. But I'm telling you now, and I hope together Well, we can move past it.
No. We can't. Because you're a liar.
Ciara, wait. What are you talking about?
하지만 시아라는 올리버를 거짓말쟁이 취급하며 차갑게 돌아섭니다. 집으로 돌아간 그녀를 맞이한 것은 다름 아닌 샤일라.
What are you doing here? I told you I was coming home.
Ciara, that's we called you Barbie with the burned off hair. You're living with him, aren't you?
And so, yes, I came here to find Oliver St. Ledger and make him pay for what he did to our family.
Are you done? So what? You've lured him with some insane con? Is that what this is?
It doesn't even matter now because it's done, and you should be fucking thanking me.
Do you think Mom's gonna give a shit about the house when she finds out you saved it by psychopath?
He's not a psychopath!
Oh, he's not! Really, since when?
He's eaten away by the guilt. He has no family. He has no friends. He literally can't sleep. He can't even say out loud what happened, and he's been psychologically disassembled by the same therapist back home. He still sees Dan Troxler.
Dan Troxler?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, and he does everything he tells him, but I promise, Shyla, he's paying.
You're in love with him, aren't you?
No.
But if you think that you can rob Oliver St. Ledger and his sadistic family and just walk away, Megan, if we don't do something right fucking now, you will go to prison.
What the fuck, Shyla?
But I promise you this is not gonna come back on us. I am going to help you get rid of him and whatever mess you have left behind.
Shyla, you're losing your mind.
I don't want to lose you. Okay? Especially not to Oliver St. Ledger.
대체 무슨 일이 있었기에 샤일라는 올리버에게 그토록 적대적인 것일까? 같은 시각 자신의 과오를 뼈저리게 후회하며 점점 무너져가는 올리버. 시간은 다시 현재. 수사관들은 마침내 시신을 건져 부검을 시작하고 부검 결과 누구도 생각지 못한 진실이 밝혀지는데
I can draw a fairly certain conclusion. The victim is male.
그렇다면 시아라가 올리버를 죽이기라도 했다는 뜻일까? 시아라가 올리버를 떠난 며칠 뒤 올리버는 그녀의 집을 찾아가지만
Ciara?
그곳에 남은 것은 시아라의 신분이 가짜라는 증거들 뿐이었죠.
Hey, sorry. Hi. Have you seen my friend, the woman who lives in 6A?
Not for weeks.
You didn't have to relocate or anything because of fumigation or repair?
The landlord doesn't do shit to this place.
Where did you get this? We don't have a Sierra here, and this is very strange. We don't even have these here.
So you're saying the woman, Ciara Wise, you've never seen her before?
한편 분노에 찬 얼굴로 댄의 상담소를 찾아가는 샤일라.
You can't just...
We talk.
Right now I'm with a patient.
Yeah, not for long. Trust me, I am doing you a favor because this guy, Dr. Troxler, is a drug-dealing, parasitic, emotional pedophile.
Please.
And you better
I'm sorry,
run,
she's very
not
ill.
walk to a new therapist, because I promise you
This
this
is just
guy
a
is
cry
way
for
more
help.
ahead than you'll ever be.
I'll call you and we'll reschedule.
과거에 대한 죄책감에 잠을 이루지 못하는 올리버와 그런 그에게 연민을 느끼게 된 시아라까지 샤일라는 이 모든 상황의 책임이 댄에게 있다고 굳게 믿고 있었죠.
Oliver St. Ledger is living with my little sister. And I think she loves him. She's done some really stupid shit that you need to fix, because that's your job, right?
같은 시각 시아라를 잃은 고통에 몸부림치는 올리버. 그의 시선 끝에 시아라가 남긴 노트가 들어옵니다. 시아라가 처음부터 치밀한 계획을 세워 자신에게 접근했다는 사실을 깨닫게 된 올리버.
Oliver? This woman, Ciara, is not who you think she is. Okay? It's Megan Martin. She's Shane's sister.
그에게 칼을 갈며 다가왔던 시아라의 정체는 피해자가 아닌 가해자 셰인의 동생이었습니다.
Shane Martin's sister is there to get revenge.
It's okay, Dan. He knows.
대체 셰인에게 무슨 일이 있었기에 그녀가 올리버에게 접근했던 것일까? 마침내 올리버로부터 듣게 되는 모든 진실. 고등학생 시절 절친 사이였던 셰인과 올리버.
You know, and also there's such thing as the cross scholarships.
I'm not even talking about being able to afford Stanford. Being able to afford to buy Stanford and rename it after yourself.
까칠한 동급생 폴과 잦은 마찰이 있었는데
And don't you literally have like a massive house with a fucking helipad?
You have a house too, dipshit.
Yeah, well, they're selling it. Because the whole divorce is my dad punishing my mom for getting mad at him for cheating. So.
That's hard. Makes total sense why she'd be having a tough time with everything.
Yeah. Makes total sense your mom would be running her mouth again about someone she barely knows. Your mom's the one saying shit she heard from somebody who heard it from somebody like it's real.
She saw it in the paper.
Who reads the local news? No one. She didn't think she was gonna need a basket, and then she had too many things in her hands, so she was gonna go get one. I mean, she didn't even leave the store, and now everybody thinks she's a thief.
Now what's your problem? Guys! Ow! Ow! Take a second, okay? Chill out.
Finger, I'm off the bed. Muddy waters, you're practically raised by. Stop!
그날의 싸움은 걷잡을 수 없을 만큼 커졌고 위험에 처한 셰인을 구하기 위해 몸을 던진 올리버. 하지만 극도의 흥분 상태에 빠진 올리버는 그만 폴을 익사시키고 맙니다.
If I just tell them that it's self-defense,
It doesn't work like that.
They're gonna say that
Just
it's
stop.
self-defense.
But if we just, because it was you that did it. You weren't defending yourself.
We didn't go to the Narrows today after school. All right, and we didn't know Paul was gonna be there.
He didn't ask me to hang out after practice, and he wouldn't have asked you anything because you're not even friends.
I had to go home and babysit my sister anyway.
I'm sorry.
I know you were just trying to help me. Thanks.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Where were you? Those are dirty.
Yeah, whatever.
What did you do to your face?
Nothing.
You look like
No, I don't, Megan. I got fouled at practice, all right? And then I came home and I took a shower, and I'm back in here with you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
겁에 질린 두 소녀는 폴의 죽음을 은폐하기로 약속했지만 사람을 죽였다는 죄책감을 견디지 못한 올리버는 결국 아버지에게 도움을 요청했고
So what's so cloak and dagger?
I killed someone.
What?
막대한 재력과 권력을 가진 올리버의 아버지는 아들의 살인을 덮기 위해 셰인에게 모든 누명을 씌워버린 것이었죠.
Stop! Stop! Hey! Now, stop it! Hold on! Stop! Come on! Take it easy. Stop it! Get out of here! Where's he going? Please, get back inside.
유일한 친구를 지옥으로 밀어넣은 끔찍한 죄책감. 이를 견딜 수 없었던 올리버는 자신의 몸을 그으며 스스로를 파괴해갔던 것이었죠. 그의 정신이 피폐해져갈 무렵 도움의 손길을 내민 건 다름 아닌 학교의 상담사 댄.
Oh my God, are you all right? Hey, Oliver, can you open the door? Just, where's my? We need to call 911. Please, please, please. No, please don't. Please. Here. Take two. Or maybe four.
I'm gonna have to mark you an excused absence. I'll say I saw you and I sent you home sick. Look, I know. You were good friends with Shane and Paul. Now you're having a hard time right now. Wish you weren't having it alone. Go easy on yourself, okay? Try to give yourself a little grace.
But wait,
And you're what again?
하지만 댄에게는 학생을 보호해야 한다는 사명감보다 돈과 명예에 대한 탐욕이 더 컸고
From the amount of detail Oliver gave me about his present headspace and what led to it, he's gonna need therapy from someone. Just enough to know what really happened.
I'll put you in touch with my personal accountant.
그는 올리버의 살인을 묵인하는 대가로 막대한 연봉의 전속 상담사 자리를 차지하게 됩니다.
so I'm your first patient. Don't you have to be able to come clean? Tell the truth, you know? Be honest.
Are you saying you haven't been honest with me? You didn't tell me the truth?
Of course I have. Yes, I did.
Okay then. Hey, it's already working.
셰인의 결백을 증명할 유일한 수단은 시아라의 증언뿐이었지만
Yes, I am, but it's not true.
What the hell are you doing? Are you playing at trial or something? Is it
No.
supposed to be funny?
No.
Because it isn't.
I did see him. Shane didn't come right home after practice. He didn't come home till later, and I saw him getting out of Oliver's
You're doing
car.
this right now. I cannot believe you can't see how wrong it is for you to do this right now.
It's not like that. It's really true.
It's never like that, right? Like when your teacher kicked you, like when the woman in the Stop and Shop tried to kidnap you. It's never about you wanting attention. It's always true. They're all sitting in a room talking about whether they're gonna send your brother to prison for life. I'm sorry that this is the worst thing that's ever happened in the world, and you still have to make it about you.
가족조차 진실을 외면하며 시아라를 무시했고 결국 셰인은 모든 죄를 뒤집어 쓴 채 차가운 감옥에 갇히게 된 것이었죠.
What were you last time you were in the pool?
317.
The fuck? You're going backwards now. Are you even practicing?
I'm not really sleeping lately. Since the verdict. To be put on his visitors list or whatever.
When,
They said he said no.
That's understandable too, though, right?
So I try to write it in a letter. And if he doesn't open it, then maybe sending it at all is still the point.
What if I has to be put on his visitors list? But I take that with me, and I read it. And whatever happens next is up to him.
올리버는 용서를 구하고자 댄에게 편지를 맡기지만 올리버가 죄책감에서 벗어나게 된다면 꽂아놓은 빨대가 끊긴다는 것을 알고 있었고
Before I came to Bridgefield, I was a social worker. One of my clients, Dawn. Her husband was doing 15 to life in McDougal. Dave had a carpet laying business with his cousin, and the cousin had a shady side thing where a guy ended up getting killed over money, and the cousin took a plea saying it was all Dave. And Dave just thought he didn't do it, and that would prevail.
So what happened to Dave?
I'm not gonna go into details, if it's okay, just out of respect. I'm just never gonna forget that phone call. It's something called the doctrine of abatement. Look, if you're convicted at trial, even for murder, and you die in prison before all your appeals are exhausted, your conviction's automatically set aside and your indictment is dismissed like it never even happened. When he died, because he died, as far as law and the world were concerned, Dave was an innocent man.
셰인에게 결백을 증명할 방법이 스스로 목숨을 끊는 것뿐이라며 지독한 가스라이팅을 하는 댄. 그 위험한 속삭임은 결국 셰인을 죽음으로 몰아넣었고 남겨진 이들의 삶마저 철저히 망가뜨려버렸죠.
It's hard to even think about the kind of desperation behind a choice like that.
Hey. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, Hold for 4.
언니 샤일라는 셰인을 죽게 만든 진짜 악마가 댄이라는 사실을 간파했지만
And you think talking to me had something to do with that?
I do. And I think I have a lot of questions that I'm going to ask to whoever's responsible for you having a license to talk to anybody, okay? So just know that's what's going to be happening.
Well, then maybe also ask them if they think someone without a baseline of mental instability and a history of emotional detachment in the home can be goaded into suicide by one casual conversation with a sympathetic relative stranger. I understand needing to explain it away somehow. At an age where they're still struggling with coping skills and with the idea that the future even exists. Not to mention a support system at home that just isn't up to the task in a real... So, as soon as court opens tomorrow, I'm gonna file a temporary ex parte order of protection against you. And just to make it... Okay!
거대한 올리버의 가문 앞에서 힘없는 소녀가 할 수 있는 일은 아무것도 없었습니다.
I saw him that night.
What does that mean?
And he was supposed to come home after practice and make dinner. And I saw him get dropped off by a car that I saw.
Okay, and what did he say?
He said he was home the whole time.
And he never asked you to say anything later to anybody, ever?
I thought he would. Why didn't he want me to?
Of what they might do to us, to you. I mean, who knows? You feel guilty for not saying. Don't. You couldn't have stopped it, so please, please, don't let it derail your life.
그렇게 오빠를 구할 기회를 놓쳤다는 지독한 죄책감 속에서 지옥 같은 시간을 버텨온 두 자매.
And it just kept spinning out of control my whole life. Even so many years later, spinning out of control. And I wanted to hurt you. But then I started to know you. And I saw how lonely you were.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. He was my best friend. Your brother didn't do anything wrong. It was me.
I knew that. Thank you for saying that. God, I'm so in love with you.
I'm so in love with you.
Yeah.
서로의 아픔을 온전히 이해하게 된 두 사람은 잔혹한 과거를 딛고 다시 연인으로 마주하게 됩니다. 그렇다면 욕조에서 발견된 처참한 시신은 대체 누구일까? 두 사람이 만난 지 33일째 되던 날, 올리버에게서 시아라를 떨어뜨려 놓기 위해 댄이 찾아옵니다.
What the fuck is going on?
She's my girlfriend, Dan. She lives here.
Aren't you gonna ask me to come in? You must be Megan.
No, I know who you are. My sister told me about you.
I would have told you what was going on in the beginning.
What was going on? What is going on? You know, when your father and I first discussed the idea of you leaving Narragansett to get away from the constant innuendo, I warned him about the dangers of living under an alias.
위태로운 도피 생활을 들먹이며 불안감을 조장하는 댄. 이는 수년 동안 올리버의 정신을 갉아먹어온 댄의 교묘한 가스라이팅이었지만
Let's sit down.
No. Let's get this over with now. I'm not your client anymore.
흔들림 없는 단호한 눈빛으로 올리버는 댄의 말을 정면에서 반박합니다.
Aren't you here for my money? I mean, at least she isn't quite literally invested in my mental instability. We're finally done. We're done with this, and I'm done with you.
Then I must warn you. I feel compelled to tell the police the truth. You remember this? It's the letter you wrote to your girlfriend's brother, confessing you killed Paul.
그러자 올리버의 범행을 낱낱이 폭로하겠다며 협박하는 댄.
You know, now, without the guidance of a therapist, I have reason to believe you're a danger to yourself and others. I have so much evidence. Let me ask you this. What is the value of all the tools I've given you that you'll still use in perpetuity to manage your life? Holding your
그 역겨움에 질린 시아라의 인내심이 한계에 다다르고
Or the value of my silence in exchange for your unearned life of freedom.
그녀는 망설임 없이 올리버의 삶을 갉아먹던 기생충을 제거해버립니다.
We can't trust him.
숨이 끊어진 댄을 바라보며 시신을 은폐하기로 결심한 두 사람.
I need to make a phone call. I got a guy.
I have a guy too. But it's a woman.
가장 먼저 샤일라에게 전화를 걸어 도움을 청하는 시아라.
Do you remember, like, 5 years ago, Andrew Delaney ripped off those lobster traps up by Casco Bay? Well, they found his body in a bathtub. Whoever did it dissolved him down to the bone in, like, oven cleaner, and they turned a heater on to make sure it happened faster. Within a week, he was, like, gone.
언니의 조언에 따라 시신을 처리하고 경찰의 수사를 지연시키기 위해 치밀하게 현장을 조작하기 시작하죠.
Was the killer ever caught?
He ran away. No one knows where he is. You need to get a burner. And you know you can't come home.
Yeah, I know.
Call me, okay?
I will.
하지만 영원한 도피는 곧 가족과의 완전한 이별을 의미했고
Can you get everything out of that safe for me, please? The code is 137324. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sykes. Yeah, can you have somebody meet me at Marshfield today? Yeah. Yeah.
자신을 위해 살인과 도피를 결심한 그녀에게 올리버는 가족과 작별 인사를 나눌 시간을 내어줍니다.
But I think you should go see your sister. Say goodbye.
Is that okay? Can I do that?
Yeah. Just don't meet her anywhere you've been before and don't tell her where you're going.
I don't know where I'm going.
You will. Let her say. Meet me at 5 p.m. at Marshfield. Okay, you can take a shuttle from Logan and we'll get you right there. My plane is in Hangar 36. Take this. You bring it when you meet me.
But that's your bag.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I trust you.
I'm meeting him at 5, but I wanted to make sure that I saw you first.
Dan Troxler. He deserved to die. I don't know what you remember, but he deserves to be in the fucking ground.
When he came over this morning to check in on Oliver, he brought this letter that Oliver wrote to Shane. He wanted to take responsibility for everything, and Dan wouldn't let him do it.
I just wish you didn't have to leave.
What did you tell Mom?
Nothing yet. You know, she's like an entirely new person now that she's not about to be homeless. I think she'll get it. Last thing either one of us wants is for you to go to prison like Shane. But wherever you end up, I'll come see you.
You promise?
Yeah.
그리고 보스턴을 떠나기 전
I wanted to say thank you for everything. I know me coming here and working for you, it wasn't easy for Allison, and put a lot of tension on your marriage. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry for that. I wanted to be able to say I'm sorry. Maybe she was right, you know, about me. Maybe she was right about me. What's going on?
올리버의 발걸음이 향한 곳은 다름 아닌 경찰서.
Are you absolutely sure you want to do this?
Megan deserves to go back to her life.
This time it's not your fault.
It is. It's all my fault.
Is this what she really wants?
Thank you for everything.
그는 시아라를 대신해 경찰에 자수하기로 결심하지만 문득 뇌리를 스치는 한 가지 생각. 과연 시아라가 자신이 감옥에서 썩어가는 것을 진심으로 바라고 있을까?
Sorry for being late.
Oh my God. Thank God. You scared me.
이미 절친을 잃은 상실감 속에서 평생을 고통 속에 살아온 올리버는 과거의 잘못을 되풀이하지 않기로 마음을 먹게 됩니다.
I have access to a private compound on a thermal spring. Michelin chef, private security, 5-star everything. It's fucking awesome. What do you think?
That sounds like hell.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't have to go to Reykjavik. Where do you want to go?
결국 속죄 대신 서로를 선택하며 완벽한 도피를 떠나는 두 사람.
Dear Mom, I hope you can forgive me the way I've forgiven Oliver. He's more like us than I ever thought. Did Oliver pay for my mistakes? I know he paid for his. So did we. For years, we paid dearly. But now, I hope you'll agree that we're all in a better place. Or the dark and twisted road we would travel to get here. He ignored every red flag to follow his heart, and I ignored the past, hoping that the future would be different. We were totally naive to think all these wrongs could make a right. But this time, they did. Everyone calls me crazy. But hey, let's be honest, so is he. Sometimes I look at our gorgeous baby Shane and I ask him, are you crazy like your mommy? Or crazy like your daddy? I can't wait to see what will happen tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after that.
자신들을 올가매던 모든 족쇄를 벗어던진 채 아들 셰인을 안고 미소 짓는 모습과 함께 56일의 이야기는 막을 내립니다. 2026년 아마존 프라임 오리지널 드라마 56일, 도브 카메론과 에반 조기아가 주연한 8부작 독성 로맨스 미스터리 스릴러입니다. 슈퍼마켓에서 우연히 만난 시아라와 올리버가 강렬하게 빠져들며 시작되는 뜨거운 로맨스. 하지만 정확히 56일 후 올리버의 고급 아파트 욕조에서 심하게 부패한 시신이 발견되면서 형사들은 과거 56일의 치명적인 사랑 이야기를 파헤치기 시작하죠. 이 드라마의 가장 큰 매력은 두 타임라인의 교차 구조입니다. 현재의 수사 장면과 달콤한 사랑이 점점 독성으로 변해가는 과거의 로맨스를 오가며 긴장감이 쌓여갑니다. 도브 카메론의 어두운 매력 연기, 에반 조기아의 위험한 분위기가 맞물리면서 케미도 꽤 강렬한데요. 섹시한 장면과 잔혹한 살인, 그리고 반전의 반전까지 이어지다 보면 시간 가는 줄 모르고 보게 됩니다. 하지만 반전이 조금 예측 가능하고 초반에 뜨거웠던 로맨스 에너지가 후반으로 갈수록 다소 식어버린다는 아쉬움이 있지만 스릴러를 좋아하는 분에게는 단점이 아닐 수도 있겠네요. 독성 로맨스와 후더님 미스터리를 좋아한다면 충분히 몰입할 만한 드라마 56일 추천드리며 리뷰를 마칩니다.